the Forest Child. Once upon a time, there was a forest as beautiful as a dream, called the Forest of Light. There, the trees were always lush and all creatures lived together in harmony. One full moon night, when everything was fast asleep, something magical happened. Madame Nereus, a gentle and wise giraffe, was strolling leisurely under the silver moonlight. When her ears suddenly perked up, she heard a faint, soft sound, the crying of a child. With careful steps, she walked toward a bush where the sound was coming from. And there, in a tiny cradle woven from soft leaves and fresh flowers, a baby girl was sleeping peacefully. Her skin was rosy, her hair silky like threads of light, and around her, tiny birds stood guard solemnly. A mother's heart awoke within Madame Nereus. Love overflowed as she bent down, lifting the baby gently with her warm, long neck. Her eyes seemed to whisper, "Don't be afraid, little one. I will be your mother." And from that moment on, the baby girl named Elara had a mother, a very special one, with the longest neck in the forest. Elara grew up day by day in the loving care of Mother Nereus. When Elara was tired, she would fall asleep on her mother's back, swaying gently with each step. When hungry, Mother Nereus would stretch her long neck to the tallest branches to pick the ripest, sweetest fruits for her. When thirsty, the sparkling morning dew on flower petals became her purest drink. Elara learned to speak the language of the forest. She could laugh with the squirrels, wave to the butterflies. Her laughter rang out like chimes, brightening the entire forest. She was the little soul of the Forest of Light. In a neighboring kingdom, there lived a young prince named Liam. Unlike other princes who loved hunting or battles, Liam loved nature more than anything. He enjoyed riding into the woods, listening to the sounds of life and sketching the beauty he saw. He believed true beauty lived in every leaf and petal. One golden afternoon, he rode deeper into the Forest of Light. Beside a crystal-clear lake, he stopped, took out his paper and brush, and began to draw. Suddenly, his heart skipped a beat. From afar, he saw a girl with long hair flowing in the wind, wearing a dress made of leaves and wildflowers, standing by the lake. Around her, young deer gathered, and most strikingly, a tall giraffe lowered her long neck to gently touch the girl's shoulder with affection. Liam held his breath and sketched quickly, wanting to capture that fairy tale moment forever. Then Elara noticed him. Her big, round, sky-blue eyes looked up, not with fear, but with curiosity. She stepped closer, her footsteps light as air. Liam smiled softly and said, "Hello, my name is Liam." Elara didn't understand his words, but she could feel the kindness in his voice. She saw the drawing and her eyes sparkled with wonder. She pointed at the picture, then at herself, laughing joyfully. Liam nodded, then took a star-shaped cookie from his pocket and offered it to her. Elara sniffed it, tasted a bit, and smiled brightly at the sweet flavor. In return, she picked the prettiest wildflowers, quickly wove them into a small crown, and placed it on the prince's head. In that moment, an invisible thread connected their hearts. From that day on, Liam returned to the forest every day.
Hey, Elara.
And every day, Elara waited for him under the big tree near the lake. At first, Mother Nereus was cautious. She watched the prince from afar with her sharp, caring eyes. But soon she realized Liam's gaze was pure and his heart kind. He carried no bow, no weapon, nothing that could harm the forest. Instead, he brought books, instruments, and an open heart. Liam began teaching Elara the language of humans. Elara learned quickly, and loved every moment of it. As time passed, their bond grew stronger and deeper. Liam knew that to win the heart of the girl of the green forest, he must also love her world completely. One day, he brought a small pouch filled with strange seeds from his kingdom. "Let's plant a garden together, Elara," he said. They dug the soil and planted the seeds. Elara watered them with drops of dew, while Liam told the seeds stories of the world beyond the forest. Soon, a beautiful little garden bloomed, filled with rare flowers, becoming a place where two worlds met. Then one night, when the full moon hung high and cast its silver glow upon the forest, Liam led Elara and Mother Nereus to the heart of their garden. Without saying a word, he took out a silver flute and began to play. It wasn't a royal melody, but a soft, gentle tune echoing the rustling leaves, the wind, the stream, and the songs of birds. The melody told the story of a lonely prince who had found love and a new family in a magical forest. The tune was so beautiful that every creature in the forest fell silent to listen, and the flowers swayed as if dancing to the music. Elara listened, and her heart blended with every note. She understood love, sincerity, and the promise of a home were all within that song. When the music ended, tears of joy rolled down her cheeks. She stepped forward, placed her small hand over Liam's heart, and nodded softly, an unspoken yes. Their wedding was held on a warm spring morning, but it wasn't in a grand castle. Their cathedral was the forest itself, with green canopies for a roof and a carpet of wildflowers as their red carpet. Elara was radiant in her wedding gown, woven from the finest silk spun by the forest's clever spiders, adorned with thousands of fragrant blossoms. The guest of honor and the most special witness was Mother Nereus. With her noble long neck, she gently bent down and kissed Elara's forehead, a blessing from the heart. All the forest dwellers gathered, rabbits in flower vests, butterflies dancing a waltz, nightingales singing wedding hymns, and playful squirrels showering petals from above. Elara never left the forest, and Liam never asked her to. They built a cozy wooden house at the edge of the woods, where the human world met the wild. There, the laughter of their future children would blend with the joyful calls of the forest creatures. They became the ambassadors of love, protecting and uniting both worlds. And they lived happily ever after.